Hello, it is Sunday, the 1st of May. I can't remember how long we've been doing this for, but hell, we've spanned some time. And this week we are discussing films, perhaps films that other people haven't seen, and I am back in Reading. Yep, not very interesting. And this window gets in the way. It's so annoying. Can't work out the lighting. Anyway, so the film I'm going to be talking about is one I got on my 20th birthday, and it's called Hard Ticket to Hawaii. It was filmed in 1987. The summary of the movie is basically there are some Molokai drug enforcement cops, they get killed on a private Hawaiian island. There are some FBI agents, they come in, they intercept some diamonds, which was to do with some drug lords, and there's a snake, a toxic snake, infected by cancerous rats. So that's really scientifically accurate. And yeah, lots of fighting, blowing up. Good phrases like "this is for the Molokai cops" and "razor-bladed frisbees." It's also pretty much the equivalent of softcore porn. It's got 2 Playboy centerfolds in it. It's kind of like what James Bond promised to be, but actually succeeding in it. And despite this fact, it's not normally the kind of movie I go, that looks like a good movie, lots of just crazy explosions and half-naked ladies, that's my kind of film. It is really quite amusing. I mean, there are some really great continuity errors where some tyres of a Jeep get shot out, but then they're fine, and the guy gets shot in the chest and said he's been better, so that's quite good. And there's just generally a lot of hilarity, and you can YouTube clips, like there's just a 10-minute compilation of the best bits, and they are, and I was a bit worried that those best bits would be the best bit of the movie. And you know when you kind of see a trailer and you're like, oh, okay, now I know how the entire film is. I was a bit worried that was how it was going to be. But no, the entire film, it delivers exactly what you're expecting. It's hilarious. Now, I would show you my DVD cover, but YouTube will ban me because that cover is just, it looks kind of homemade, so yeah. But it's a good film. It's set in the beautiful islands of Hawaii, which you get nice panoramic kind of shot, you know, nice kind of helicopter scene sort of delightful kind of mountains and lots of beaches. There's frisbee throwing, you know, kung fu. There's lots of guns. There's a snake that comes out of the toilet with lots of smoke and sort of bright lights and stuff. It's kind of like you summoned it, and it's just a funny film. I mean, we watched it the other night, and it's just hilarious. It's quite bad as well, but it's just amusing. It's a really good film if you're not expecting some kind of intellectual challenge. It's just, wow, look at this film, explosions and guns and strange quotes and ridiculous sexism. But that's the only way that can be summed up. It's just James Bond, but with more porn. That would be a good summary of the film, I think. James Bond, but with more porn. I shall post a link to the compilations of all the best bits so you can see. But I mean, you can Google around and you can find out some of the quotes, and people genuinely, they either like it, so like, this is exactly the kind of film I watch, or they hate it. But it's alright. It's not like The Room, which you can kind of only watch once ago, that's no film. This one has probable repeat viewings, where it will get funnier, especially noting continuity errors, like tyres getting shot out, but then not. There's also a guy on a skateboard, which is pretty cool. He comes down a hill on his hands, you know, that's quite cool. Then he comes down it again with Blurb Doll to hide the fact that he's hiding a gun, which is just bizarre. And then, you know, he gets hit by the Jeep and gets shot with a bazooka. And that seems pretty accurate. But I don't know why he feels that the Blurb Doll will save him. It's not good. But that's my film, because I don't think that Max, you've seen it, and I doubt, and I don't think you've seen it either, Oliver. Me and James have seen it now, but it's a good film. It's funny. You should just watch the best clips, and then you have in-jokes with us, and you can just mention them, and we will know the in-jokes. So, that's all I got to say. Happy 1st of May. I hope everyone's having a grand time. I have to go back and revise, because I have exams.